The book had no title on its cover. It sat quietly on the highest shelf of a small, forgotten library at the edge of the city. Dust had gathered over it like years of silence, and no one seemed to notice it, except for Dara. Dara wasn't a regular reader. In fact, he had spent most of his life running away from books, from silence, and from anything that required deep thinking. He preferred noise, busy streets, loud conversations, endless scrolling on his phone. But life had a way of slowing him down. At 23, Dara found himself stuck. No clear direction, no real purpose, just a heavy feeling that something was missing. One afternoon, trying to escape the heat and his own thoughts, he walked into the library. He didn't expect much. But then, somehow, his eyes landed on that book. Curious, he reached for it. The cover was plain, almost invisible. No author, no design, just a simple imprint. Rule of Chapter 1. The First Rule. Awareness. Before you change your life, you must first see it clearly. Dara paused. He read the sentence again and again. It sounded simple, but something about it felt heavy. See your life clearly. He leaned back in the chair and stared at the ceiling. When was the last time he had really looked at his own life? Not just moving through it, but observing it. He realized he never had. He was always reacting, never reflecting. That night, instead of watching videos before bed, Dara sat quietly. He replayed his day in his mind. He noticed things he had ignored before, how easily he got distracted, how often he avoided difficult tasks, how much time he wasted without thinking. It was uncomfortable, but for the first time, he saw the truth. And that was the beginning. Chapter 2. The Second Rule. Responsibility. Your life is not controlled by fate, luck, or others. It is shaped by your choices. Dara didn't like this one. He closed the book for a moment. Not true, he whispered. What about circumstances? What about bad luck? But something inside him pushed back. Had he really done everything he could? Or had he been blaming everything else? He thought about the opportunities he ignored, the habits he never changed, the excuses he repeated. Slowly, the truth became clear. Maybe life wasn't entirely in his control, but his choices were. From that day, Dara made a small decision. No more excuses, just action. Chapter 3. The Third Rule. Discipline. Motivation fades. Discipline builds. This hit him hard. Dara had always waited for motivation. I'll start tomorrow. I'll do it when I feel ready. But tomorrow never came. He realized that motivation was like the weather, unpredictable and temporary. Discipline, however, was different. It didn't depend on feelings. It depended on commitment. So Dara created a simple routine. Wake up early, read 10 pages a day, exercise for 20 minutes, work without distractions for 1 hour. It wasn't perfect. Some days he failed, but he kept going. And slowly, something changed. He felt stronger, not physically, but mentally. Chapter 4. The Fourth Rule. Growth. Comfort is a beautiful place, but nothing grows there. Dara smiled when he read this, because he knew it was true. His whole life had been built around comfort, easy choices, safe decisions, avoiding risks. But comfort had cost him something. Growth. So he decided to step outside it. He tried new things, speaking up in conversations, learning new skills, taking on challenges he once avoided. It was uncomfortable, sometimes embarrassing, but also exciting. For the first time, Dara felt alive. Chapter 5. The Fifth Rule. Patience. Great things take time. Small steps matter. This rule came at the right moment because Dara was getting frustrated. He had been working hard for weeks, but results were slow. He wanted change, fast. But the book reminded him, growth is not instant. It's built, day by day. Like planting a tree. You don't see the roots growing, but they are. So Dara kept going, even when progress felt invisible, even when it was hard. Chapter 6. The Sixth Rule. Focus. Where your attention goes, your life follows. Dara looked at his phone. Notifications, messages, endless distractions. He realized something. His attention was scattered, and so was his life. So he made a decision. Protect his focus. He reduced distractions, set clear goals, worked with intention. And something amazing happened. He started finishing what he started. Chapter 7. The Seventh Rule. Integrity. Do what is right, even when no one is watching. This rule made Dara uncomfortable because he knew he had cut corners before. Small lies, easy shortcuts, things that seemed harmless. But over time, they shaped who he was. So he made a quiet promise. Be honest. Be consistent. Be real. Even when it's difficult. Especially when it's difficult. Chapter 8. The Final Rule. Purpose. A life without purpose is a journey without direction. Dara closed the book. He sat still for a long time. Purpose. That was what he had been missing. Not money, not success, but meaning. He asked himself, what do I want my life to stand for? The answer didn't come immediately, but for the first time, he was asking the right question. The ending that wasn't an ending. Dara returned the book to the shelf, but something was different. The book didn't change his life. He did. The book only showed him the rules. Simple rules. Clear rules. Not easy, but powerful. As he walked out of the library, the world looked the same. But he wasn't. And maybe that's the real rule of life. Life doesn't change when you wish for it. It changes